And before we get to the latest on whatever the matches are scheduled, first let's get to all the excitement and how the teams are preparing ahead of the Super 16. And to discuss more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Trent Murray, who's joining us from Berlin. A very good evening from India, Trent. Now, on the first day of the round of 16, Germany will be up against Denmark, and you've been tracking a lot about Germany. Can they register another historic victory for themselves?
Hello there, Deepika. Yeah, that's right. A lot of excitement building here in the host nation as Germany gets ready to play against Denmark tomorrow. Interesting game, this one, because it's the only one in round 16 that features two teams that were undefeated at the group stage. Germany was able to scratch out wins against Scotland, Hungary, and then a draw against Switzerland. The Danes managed to secure 3 draws, and so going into this game, it will be quite interesting to see how that previous form from the group stages influences the current game. I think interestingly as well, we're looking at rest time, and I know that sounds unusual, but I think it could play a role here because Germany's had a much longer rest period compared to the Danes. They've actually had 6 days off since their last group match. In fact, the coach gave them Tuesday off to spend time with their families. On Tuesday, the Danes were playing, so they've had a little bit less time, I think, to kind of relax and reload the mind going into this knockout stage. But there are some issues for the German team, particularly in their centre and defence. We know Jonathan Tah has been taken off because of a 1-match suspension, as well as Antonio Rudiger has got a hamstring injury. So some changes on the field there, particularly in defence. And we know, given the way the Danes play, defence is going to be really, really crucial. But yeah, as you say, a big match, I think, for the country more broadly. It's the host nation. I'm starting to see a few more German flags going up, a few more in cars, hanging out windows. I think the penny's starting to drop that the team here is doing quite well, and no doubt there'll be very, very large gatherings tomorrow at all of those public fan zones as people here try to cheer on their home squad.
Talking about other matches also, Trent, Spain looks like the most strong team, having won 3 encounters, but upsets can really overturn the situation anytime.
Oh, they sure can. And remember, we were talking earlier this week, weren't we, about Portugal playing Georgia. And I said at the time it'd be very difficult for Georgia to win. Well, I had to eat my hat. I was wrong. I think most other pundits were as well. And so I think the Spanish will be watching that. Their Iberian neighbour, Portugal, was beaten with Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch nonetheless, and so I think they know that going to play Georgia, it's going to be a difficult, well, potentially a difficult match for them. There could be another upset there. The other team playing quite well is Italy, and they tomorrow will play Switzerland here in Berlin. Italy has got very fond memories of playing at Berlin Olympic Stadium. Back in 2006, they won the World Cup there against France on penalties. No doubt the Italians will be trying to recreate a little bit of that magic. Switzerland and Italy have played over 61 times in their history. I was looking. Switzerland has only managed to beat Italy 8 times out of that 61. You would imagine the deck is stacked slightly against the Swiss, but they have been playing quite well as well. So we could see an upset there. Again, all that action will be here in Berlin. So I imagine this time tomorrow, this city will be absolutely buzzing with those Italian and Swiss fans.
All right. Thank you so much, Trent, for bringing in all the excitement from Ground Zero on Euro 2024 last 16.